Hi, this is Joe, Hey Kid Nice Robot.
And this is Paul, Raccoonicorn.
And we are going to be doing the first 45 for Silent Hill Homecoming.
Yes, indeed.
So, are you ready to get your pants scared off?
You know what's really scary is the amount of gigabytes we have free on our hard drive.
That is terrifying. One of the problems with the graphics, when we were in the hospital, I would assume it's a hospital, people were being worked on somehow, but was with the environment and navigating your way through it. Everything was so drab that it was difficult to find doors, and that wouldn't be a problem if the challenge was to find the door, but when every room has 3 or 4 doors and only one of those doors opens, it all looked the same. A problem that, we found on later in the game when we finally got to the town. The fog is nice, but it's difficult to find your way around. The buildings all start to look the same. The doors, again, all look the same. And
about 1% of them open.
Yeah. They have a horrible locksmith problem in this town.
There's water here.
Not very good water effect.
No.
Oof.
It looks like a thing of Jello in water.
Or 2 textures not interacting very well.
Oh god, that scared me a little bit. Wow, look at the gashes in her body as you slice her up.
Yeah.
It appears that they're just preset cuts that go into their body.
Yeah, it's basically just a texture that lays over it.
Let's talk about the gameplay.
Gameplay seems pretty straightforward for a third-person survival horror. You've got combat, which seems to work. Simple 2-button.
X and A button combat.
Light attack, medium attack, that if you hold the medium attack, you can then create a stronger attack. But it seems like it's just hacking. It doesn't seem like that the enemy doesn't really respond to it'll back off if you're attacking, but it's not something where you can play off their attack. The sense of exploration became grinding to me. You're just going through, hitting every single door, trying to find the one that finally opens to get that one item that you need, and it started to really become annoying. It's always been about getting items, but I feel like this kind of gameplay is starting to feel very stale.
The gameplay obviously ties directly into controls. How did you feel the controls were?
There was an invert option. I have to invert, and it never seemed to work. It did say for aiming, not the camera. So maybe you can't invert the camera, but as far as controls go, they seem very simple. You have the bumpers control your items. It's split up into 2 categories, weapons and items, and, running, dodging, and attacking. It's
very simple, one-button things. I noticed that it seemed a little sluggish when you were moving your vision around. I felt like it didn't just shift quickly enough. I didn't see any sensitivity options to change that.
The sound was creepy, definitely. That's something that stood out. That was one thing that kept me interested going on.
That was the best part of this game, I would say.
Alex.
Like we said, there was a texture pop. There was this. But what did we actually really complain about was lip syncing.
Right.
That was off.
What are you doing here?
Where is everybody?
So after 45 minutes, what do you think?
I think I've played enough. It is a continuation of the Silent Hill series, so if you are a fan of it and you want to see where the story keeps going, keep playing. But as far as a game, just like enjoying a survival horror game, there's nothing really that struck me in the first 45 that makes me want to dive any deeper into the story.
Yeah, I'm just going to play Dead Space.
Yeah, bring on Dead Space.